Come on in. It is time for accelerated instruction. Today's lesson will be a math lesson for our primary beginning language learners. I am your response to interventionist Miss Tessie Sanders Madlock. Let me go ahead and share my screen. As I share my screen, get your nice sharpened pencils together, at least two, with a good eraser. Get your colored pens together if you need them. Get your overlays together if you need your overlays. Again, I am your response to interventionist Miss Tessie Sanders Madlock for both reading and math, and your adult education literacy online teaching consultant. Let's take a look at our next slide, and that is my contact slide. If you need to reach out to me about any of the lessons that you've seen me present, or if you are an administrator and you would love for me to come into your building and do a workshop on response to intervention or accelerated instruction, I'm open for it. Now that the formalities are out of the way, let's learn about word problems. Today's lesson comes from this resource. Let me hold it up so that you can see it really good. Word problems, addition and subtraction. And I always point out the grade because I really don't want you to focus on the grade. I want you to focus more so on the skill that you will learn in this presentation. And I want the learners to focus on using higher order thinking skills. Right? Let me turn the resource over just so that you can get the contact information on how to order. I do have a few of these in my treasure trove so that you can reach out to me. Let me get my pens together. Get you some scratch paper. So get you a good pencil with an eraser. I typically don't use a pencil. I'm a little older. Let me get another pen here. Let's begin. I'm ready. Go ahead, write your first name with a capital letter. Start your first name with the capital letter. All of the other letters in your first name are lowercase. Start your last name with a capital letter. All of the other letters are lowercase. So that's my name. Don't write my name. And write the date that you are viewing this session by spelling out the month. Example, it is April, capital A, lowercase p, R-I-L, 22nd. Write your numbers neatly. Be conscious. Think about how you are forming your letters and your numbers. Great job. Now, add it up. We are looking at word problems, meaning raw numbers in written context. It's about reading comprehension. It's about understanding what you need to do, following directions, pulling out and identifying key words that trigger you to add. We will not be subtracting. Our number operation is to add. Our title is our clue. Let's look at number one. Read number one with Teacher Tessie. Let's read. Sue and Jenny went to the fair. Sue won 5 goldfish. Jenny won 2. Well, first, here is our compound subject. Who's doing something? Sue and Jenny. Now, if you are an adult beginning language learner or a high school or middle school beginning language learner, you do what I do. But if you are at the lower primary level, just put a box. But older level learners write out notes. Sue and Jenny, this is a compound subject. Make that note. This is who is doing something. Here is your conjunction. And is linking Sue and Jenny together. What are Sue and Jenny doing? Well, Sue and Jenny, look, went to a fair. Here's your compound subject. Here's your predicate. This is what they did. They went to a fair. Now take a look. Sue won 5 goldfish. Go ahead and circle Sue won 5 goldfish. Okay. Jenny won 2. Circle Jenny won 2. Here are your raw numbers, 5 and 2. Underline your question. How many goldfish did they win in all? Circle how many in all. How many tells us that we are going to add. Coupled with, recircle this, my pens are fading. In all. In all means total. Again, for my older learners, you take good notes. Please take the notes. How many in all tells us that we will need to add the raw numbers. 5 plus 2. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write the numbers inside of the goldfish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. See the relationship? Again, add it up. What comes after 5? We'll count. Add it all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is the sum of 5 plus 2? Let me hear you. 7. The sum of 5 plus 2 is 7. Look at number 2. Let's read together. Read. John has 4 candy bars. He buys 5 more. Who is doing something in the sentence? Who? John. Good. Circle John. John is our subject. Subject. S-U-B-J-E-C-T. John is the subject. He's the main idea of the word problem. What did John do? John, or what does John have? What does John have? Well, He has 4 candy bars. This is our verb, or this is our action, our predicate. I'll say it again. Has 4 candy bars. This is our predicate, meaning our complete predicate, our complete action, our complete verb. He buys 5 more. He refers back to John. He is an antecedent that refers back to John. John buys 5 more. So here is your subject, and here is your predicate. He will stand for predicate or verb. This is your action. Here are your raw numbers, 4 and what? And 5. You know that we're going to add 4 plus 5. Underline your question. How many candy bars does John have all together? Circle how many. Circle all together. All together, again, means total. T-O-T-A-L. We are looking for the total amount. How many, again, means that you will need to add. We have 4. Get up 5 fingers or use 5 tally marks. What comes after 4? Count. What comes after 4? Let me hear you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do that again. 4 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 plus 5 is 9. Write your numbers neatly, as my face-to-face learner says. Neatly. It is distinctive. No excuses. You get better by practicing writing your uppercase and lowercase letters. You get better by practicing writing your numbers. Take a look at number 3. Look at 3. Let's read. Read. Justin and Nathan go to the bookstore. Justin buys 3 books. Nathan buys 4 books. How many books do the boys buy in all? Underline your question. How many books do the boys buy in all? Circle how many. Circle in all. Again, this is the total. This means that you will add. No confusion. I can hear some teachers, oh, I don't teach them to underline the question because it will confuse them. Not when one is consistently teaching the strategy, because there is a purpose in underlining the question and identifying those key operational skills. Why? Because this is the beginning of pre-algebra. This is when the students begin to see numbers in context. So they have to decode. They need to know what to do and what not to do. So who's doing something? Who is our main character, or who are our main characters? Can you tell me? Good, Justin and Nathan. Justin and Nathan. This is a compound. Justin and Nathan, I'm going to do that out right in red. Justin and Nathan is a compound subject. Okay. You see the conjunction and. This is a compound subject. Justin and Nathan. They are our topic of discussion. What did Justin do? Well, actually, let me look at the predicate. What did Justin and Nathan do? They went to the bookstore. So Justin and Nathan go to the bookstore. Underline your action twice. So this is your compound subject, and this is a compound predicate. I'll write CP. Or this is just CP. I'll let CP stand for complete predicate, not compound. CP will stand for a complete predicate. It's a complete verb, a complete action. Go to the bookstore. Yes, you're going to get language arts in this section with word problems. Interrelated curriculum. So let's take a look at Justin. Justin buys 3 what? Books. So we're going to draw it here. Here's our verb, draw. This is Justin. Write the name Justin in this box and just make 3 squares to represent 3 what? Books. Now I'll make mine look like books. So he buys 3 books. Okay. I'm not the best drawer, but you can see that these are 3 books. And Nathan buys 4 books. Let's write Nathan's name in capital N A T H A N. You can see Nathan's name. Use the word problem as a dictionary, as a resource. So draw 4 books for Nathan. You can draw 4 squares. Add it all up. See, in all. What is the total? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So write your number. Write your number. See, Justin bought 3 books, so we will write 3 here. 3 plus what? 4. 3 plus 4. Add it up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 plus 4 is 3 plus 4 is 7. Write 7 neatly and correctly. Next, Dan sees 8 deer in the woods. Then he sees 9 more. How many deer does Dan see in all? Well, let's underline that question. How many deer does Dan see in all? Circle how many, circle in all. Again, this is the total. In all means total. You're going to add it up. How many means that you're going to add. ADD. Who does something? Who is our subject? Who's our subject? Let me hear you. Dan. So circle Dan. Right? S, capital S for subject. Dan is our subject. He is our focus. He does something. What does Dan do? What is the action? He what? Good. He sees deer. He sees deer. So take your pen or your pencil or your colored pen is what I'm trying to say. He sees 8 deer. Circle 8. Draw 2 lines under the complete predicate. CP, complete predicate. Draw 2 lines under the complete predicate. This is what Dan sees. He sees how many? 8 deer. Where? In the woods. So sees 8 deer in the woods is your complete predicate, your complete verb, your complete action. Now, here's a transitional word, a sequence word. Then, circle then. I'm going to need new colored pens. Then, again, this is your transition. A transition means change in action. Then he what? He what? He sees 9 deer. Again, then is a transitional word. So for my older learners, right now, this time, not sequence, it is sequence, but I want you to write transition. Transition again means a change in action. See, because first he saw what? 8. Then he saw 9. So write the word transition. TRANS, transition. Final stable syllable, TION. Then he sees 9 more. Draw a double line under sees 9 more because he is your subject. He refers back to Dan. He is an antecedent, again, which refers back to Dan. Sees 9 more is a predicate. It's the action. So now, let's add it up. What numbers do we have? We have what? 8. I love it. I heard that right off the bat. 8 and 9. Write these numbers neatly. Sloppy handwriting will not be accepted. Erase and rewrite. So what comes after 8? What comes after 8? So here we go. Count. Get up 9 fingers. Yes, professors, let them use these human manipulatives at whatever stage level they may be at. Remember, learners have different learning styles. So let's touch it. Let's be kinesthetic. What comes after 8? Count. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. See, they touched it. They know it now. They know conclusively that 8 plus 9 is what? 17. I love it. Write your 1 and write your 7. And I cross the 7. I make a French 7. Guess what? This is our lesson on word problems for today. Add it up. But the lesson comes with an exit ticket. Turn over on the back of your document, or you may have, your professor may have made 2 copies. Meaning you have 2 sheets. Okay. Change it up. This is your exit ticket. Change it up. You have more word problems. All right. And so now you try. It's your turn to implement and apply what you've learned. So I'm going to circle back to my contact slide. This is who I am. I'm Tessie Sanders Madlock, your response to interventionist for both reading and math for grades 1 through 8, and even at the adult education literacy level for developmental reading, writing, and math. I just want you to keep practicing and getting better. Please study those multiplication tables. And this was a lesson on word problems. I will come out of this and bid you bye-bye and a happy learning day today.